where the park was, it's really neat. It's a 3-course park. So you have east, west, and south. So there's actually 3 disc golf courses connected to one parking spot. It's awesome.
No, that's so
Uh,
cool.
yeah, it's really, really cool. But we only played the one course. I did start my physical therapy today. He's a
Mm,
little sore right now, but he says there definitely the clicking definitely does, and it feels like there's fluid in the knee.
okay.
And he says that the clicking sounds like maybe my patella is basically going over another ligament as not liking it. So he
Mm,
wants me to do stretches to stretch out my hamstring and my and different muscles and strengthen my
okay.
knee. If that helps to see if it'll slowly go away from that. Because he could tell because he had me like lay my knees flat like this. And like my one knee, my left knee can lay all the way flat. My right knee bends a little bit. It doesn't fully lay flat. And you
Oh,
could
yeah.
tell there's like differences within there. I don't know. I've never been to physical therapy. That was my first time doing it. It's quite interesting. But did that and yeah,
Which is interesting that you say that's your first time, especially for you being an athlete. I know you only did like high school, but especially with your like, because I know in high school I think you broke your arm during baseball or something like that, or stuff like
broke
that.
my
Like,
hand. Yeah.
yeah.
I broke my I landed on my if you're curious, if anybody's curious, I dove for a ball. I still caught it. I got the out, but my finger got caught in the ground as I
Mm,
dove, and my middle right here, because my middle finger got stuck like this. Anybody that's listening and not watching, sorry. It went like this and snapped that bone, and I heard it snap. I heard it crack and everything else, and I felt it. Knew it happened. Started laughing, and my buddy's like, "You're all right." I'm like, "Yeah, I just broke my hand." He's like, "Seriously?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just broke my hand."
yeah. Been there, especially when I broke my arm. Once it snapped, I was like, I
Oh,
broke
my
my arm.
arm. Yeah, my arm when I broke my arm.
I
That's
knew
another
I
one.
knew when
I
it was
broke my
done.
arm.
And the thing was
My
like I was in adrenaline, so like I couldn't feel anything. And
I
I,
didn't
I like
either.
put it back in place and I'm like, I broke it. And everyone's just like, no, you didn't, man. No, you didn't. You're just saying. Then I go, no, like I put it back. Like I need to go now.
Yeah,
So,
I couldn't put my arm back in place. Anybody that's a little like squeamish, don't listen to this part
oh
or
yeah,
look
disclaimer.
away. Yes. Little disclaimer here.
They'll
But
put
my
like a
arm
neutral wall on us.
my arm actually went like it normally did. Like it went straight, and then this part of my arm all went down and then back up, and my wrist was like sideways, the hand
Yeah.
was sideways. Because I stood up on it and everything because I was in shock. But basically what had happened, I was on my BMX and I wiped out. And what's funny is I wasn't doing tricks or anything. I just hit some gravel and went down.
Yep.
It's always the time that you're
It's
not doing
always
anything
the
stupid and you're
exactly.
just doing something normal that it happens. And my arm went underneath my handlebar. So when I went forward and crashed, all my weight went on the handlebar,
Hmm.
but my arm was underneath the handlebar. So there's nowhere else for my arm to go because it's road, arm, and all my weight. So it just handlebar just pushed, snapped my arm right in half.
Yep. Nope. My arm was a nice wave, and then I just like re-put it back in place, and I was like, it's time to go. But yeah, other than that, guys, welcome. Also welcome again, YouTube. The reason why I'm doing that again is because I forgot to press record, and I just want to make sure that YouTube, I acknowledge
In
you.
the middle.
Welcome to the Weekend Warrior Disc Golf Podcast. Like I said, we are doing things live, so if you have nothing going on Wednesday night, definitely check us out on Twitch on Kyle's page, which is going to be in the description down below, or you go to our
Mhm.
webs or our Instagram. Wow, or you go to our TikTok that is Weekends Warrior Disc Golf podcast, and we're actually now live on TikTok. And if you are currently on TikTok right now, definitely comment if you want to. We are definitely will answer any questions that you have. Same thing with Twitch. If you are currently watching right now and you're sitting there on Twitch going, "Hey, what's about disc golf?" Like if you want to learn anything or just talk about disc golf or have a comment about disc golf, definitely let us know and we'll definitely comment it for you guys. But if you guys want to say anything at all, then we'll just keep going on a normal uh episode, and we have a lot to talk about, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, dude, that's awesome. But yeah, let's get back into that. So you had a flex little one rounder last weekend.
Correct, correct.
You didn't do the best, but at the same time, though, damn, it probably felt good just being back. I'm
Oh
assuming.
no, that was the thing. Like I was talking to
Yeah,
a buddy of mine, a friend of mine that I played with. I said, honestly, it's a beautiful day. This is the first
yeah,
really, really nice day out. It's
absolutely.
windy. That granted, yes, it's windy, but it just feels really good to be out here.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I couldn't have enjoyed it more.
So it was called this Screw City Flex Series number one. So are they planning on doing multiple?
Yeah, it's a whole the Screw City guys, they do a whole series.
Okay.
Actually, they do multiple flexes and then they have a final championship and you actually gain points if you finish in the
Oh,
top five. I think you get points. If you win one of their tournaments, you actually get, I think, a free entry into their the last big tournament.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So um obviously it's a flex start. So you guys start off a whole one. I had nothing going on Sunday, and um I was kind of following the go throw off season gameplay there, but it was really hard to watch because um the weather that they had in Texas was
Oh, it
awful,
was
and it just
gross.
like it. I guarantee you, I like a lot of people say that course is actually really good, but it was really hard to
Hmm.
watch. Like it just the mud collecting on them, and they're just you could just tell that nobody wanted to be out there. It looked pretty awful for sadly for it to be their first um production, but it's okay. But immediately though, you start off with a birdie. So my question is, um, when you are in tournament play, what is the best scenario for you as a player to start off with? A bogey, a par, or a birdie?
If it's gettable, a birdie. If it's but honestly, just par at this moment. Just because of where I'm at right now, skill wise, getting that first par, just keep going, just get going. That's honestly what
What does it do
just
for
needs
you
to happen.
mentally? Like when you make a par on your first hole in a tournament, like what does it do for you? And what does it do for you for a birdie?
So a birdie, it feels like, oh, this might be actually be good. Like I'm feeling pretty good right now. Like right
Mhm.
away. Par, it's like, oh yeah, this is I can do this. This is just it's
Yeah,
another day.
cool. But then do you follow that up with two bogeys? How did that feel?
Yeah. So again, it's just like any tournament I go to play like that. I always go in blind, don't know anything about the course. So it's just like, so how's this work? Oh, okay. So hole two is actually really fun hole,
Okay.
difficult but fun. You gotta shoot through woods to get to the other side of like the little opening.
Is it
So
like a double
it's
mando?
no, no, no. It's just trees though, like pegged
Oh,
everywhere.
so
It's
it's just
not
really
really
small gaps. Okay.
super small gaps. You just throw a soft shot and hope to get through there. So I decided to try to throw my I upped it. I probably could have thrown like a Luna, but I wanted a mixture to get there. So I attempted to throw my buzz.
Hmm.
My
I'm
buzz
surprised you
saw
didn't
here.
throw a zone.
And it wasn't really a zone shot. It would have been more of a Luna shot, I would
Okay.
say, at least for me. And I fortunately hit the tree, smacked really far, got stuck behind nothing,
Okay.
had to throw it out as far as I can. Then I had like a 45 to 50 foot putt to try to save or par. Of course, I missed it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hole three, was that OB or was that just another like scramble situation?
Hole three. Um, can't really remember hole three, to be honest. How far of a hole is it?
It says 273, par three.
273. Da, 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 da. So for hole three, yeah, I can't remember. that might have been another I got myself stuck in it. I think a lot of it was getting myself stuck into trees.
Got
The,
it.
the ones that are trees, uh, unfortunately.
Oh, totally understand. And then obviously, hole four, you got a par. Hole five, you got a bogey. Um, which honestly, I probably would bogey that too. And just in general, that's a pretty far par three for it's a 394. So was
Yeah.
that pretty open or was that still a technical shot
So
on top of the distance?
I want to say is that one of the open ones? You said which hole was it? Sorry.
Hole five. It says a
Five.
par three, but
Oh,
it's
oh, oh,
394.
no, I missed my dumb putt. So it's downhill
Okay.
and I bombed a thrasher out there. I threw a upshot a little further than I hoped, but I should have made the putt.
Okay.
And I was kind of worried about the headwind that was gusting, so I threw it low and I threw it right at the bottom of the basket. Well, not like the actual cage. I hit the cage
Okay.
just underneath. So that was just me screwing up. That wasn't anything to do with it's a downhill. You got one
Mm-mm.
tree in a way. You just bomb it out there and then leave yourself a little like long bid, or push it up for a putt. I try to throw it close enough to just get an easy par. And then that was just me doing a overthinking the wind situation.
Got it. Okay. And then you followed up with a par. And then number seven, hole seven, you got a double bogey.
Hole
It
seven.
was a par four. Um, and it's saying it's a 408.
I want to say hole seven was another tree situation. That was what when you actually went back into the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I took the double.
That seems like just putting at that point.
Yeah, it's quite the course overall had a lot of open and um had a good mix of open and tree. So hole seven. So I think okay. Hole seven, it's an open shot. I smoked a really nice shot with my thrasher. And then either you got to go like a forehand around the trees, or
Okay.
there's a very small gap to make it through that command right underneath the basket. I took my zone, didn't throw it hard enough to try to get it to the small gap. And I got stuck in the worst situation where you had no shot. So I had to try to throw a tomahawk kind of
Mm-hmm.
situation, putt over, um, like an opposite scuba, like this,
Yep.
just a little upper, but it hit a tree and bounced into even more stuff. And then went to go putt to try to make it in. I missed, then I had to put it in.
Got it.
Yep, yep.
Followed up with a par. Then, of course, 9 and 10, you got our bogeys. The only one I really want to talk about for those is the hole nine for the bogey. It's a par three, but it's only a 225.
So hole nine is a super small gap. I'm trying to think. Oh, I okay. Hole nine, it's you're actually in the open. That's the one I slipped. I had my Captain Raptor to throw a forehand. I go to throw, my shoe slips. I go into the trees to the
Mm,
right. If
okay.
I was shooting at the blue basket, because there's two baskets, there's a red basket and a blue basket. I parked the blue basket because if I had to go for the blue basket, I was parked.
Okay.
So I made a perfect shot for that basket. But blues are the harder ones, reds are, and we played a mix. It's called best layout. So there's some that we played blue to blue, blue to red, red to blue. It
Okay.
was just the
Yeah, yeah,
best
yeah.
layout that they can. And I try to forehand slipped on the tee pad, so it
Mm-hmm.
just went way right into the
Okay.
trees. Then I had to try to get it out of the trees. Mine looked really good, but hit the tree. So then I had to unfortunately try to um make it in.
Got it. Yeah, that's the only one I wanted to talk about on that one. Then, of course, hole 11's par. Hole 12 is a bogey again. And then you par five holes in a row. And then you end the round with a bogey.
Yeah, I missed another putt on the last one, the
Yeah.
18. Um, just unfortunate. The hole number 12, I actually overshot it. I took my heat, beautiful shot. It was gonna turn, but it just kept flying because of the wind and bombed it past the basket into the trees. That was a good like 50 feet behind the basket. And then I had to try to throw it out.
Absolutely. But yeah,
But
other than that, though, like, did pretty well. I mean, you started off great. I was like, oh, he's going to do great on this one. And then you got the two bogeys right off the bat. And then I looked at
mhm.
Sarah. I was like, he's playing like me.
Yeah, no.
Like birdie then bogey bogey. But yeah, but before we wrap this segment up, at least I do want to mention, I do want to give a shout out because he is a frequent listener, but also a good friend of Kyle and myself as well. Josh Howard, he did tie for first. Now my question is did they actually do a playoff
Nope, nope. It's just ties. He
tied?
got the
Okay.
trophy though because he was there.
Oh, perfect. Well, Josh Howard, congratulations on tying for first with a 200 par. And I was watching him too, and he was just playing a clean card.
Boring. As he said, I'm playing old man boring golf. It's
Yeah,
like that's all you have to do.
I figured he was cranking. I was like, oh, he's doing great. And then he got a bogey on 12, and then he birdied a couple in the
So
back
12 is
nine.
the one I actually overshot.
Yeah,
So hole 12, shout out to Fan Grip Disc Golf here. Um,
a lot of you guys actually bogeyed that hole 12.
yeah. Um, and it's not really a bogey hole. Like you shouldn't.
Mm,
I feel like you shouldn't really technically bogey it, but it just kind of happens.
yeah.
Um,
Oh wait. Oh yeah. You could share.
uh, so unfortunately, shout out to Fan Grip Disc Golf on your YouTube. I just want to show one hole. Um, this is hole 12. If you can see it.
Yeah, we could. I can see it on my
You could
end.
see my mouse
Yeah,
or
I can
no.
see your mouse.
So here's the basket. I bombed it way over here into the woods.
I'm sorry. Where's the basket again? Behind
The
that big.
basket is
Oh,
right here by behind this tree, the big tree right in front of you,
okay.
right in front of our screen here.
Yeah, let me see this guy's throw on this one.
Um, so there's the basket to the left of the first tree on the left.
Okay.
All the way to the left on these trees in the back of the woods. That's where I bombed it to.
Jeez.
So because of the wind, it didn't want to come back.
Dang.
So that's what had happened. I just wanted to kind of show you that. And then really quick,
That's a beautiful hole, though. I would.
here is hole 2.
Oh, I see. I see.
So I hit this tree to the right, I think it was, and my hit this tree to the right, and it kicked in this thick stuff. So that's what
So
happened there,
where's the basket lying?
right behind that group.
Okay.
So we shot at this red basket that this dude parked at.
Okay.
The blue basket's even deeper, way over here. where he's about to shoot to. I had to send you this guy's video so you can kind of get an idea what the course looked like.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
pretty good. I mean, honestly,
yeah,
it for the best compliment ever. This is exactly Midwest golf. When I tell people what Midwest golf is, that's exactly what it looks like.
hmm
It's just just whole nother like style of disc golfing, and it truly has my heart. Like all my courses that I absolutely love will forever be in Illinois and a little bit of Missouri.
Oh, and this course, like I said, really awesome. It has uh 3 courses with 1 parking lot.
Oh, sweet.
Really neat
So
course.
cool.
But that's what ended up happening there. So
Awesome. But yeah, no, that other than that though, that's I just want to talk about that. Just feels probably felt good just being back and
it did.
congratulations to the winners, especially Josh Howard, cranking out another first place dub. And then
hmm
and that's pretty much it on that. But we're gonna go to our next segment, which is actually talking about the upcoming tour stop for pros, which is Waco, Texas. I'm gonna pass it on to Kyle, and we're gonna be doing Ronnie's corner together.
Yeah, so Rodney, it's busy. As you said, you just came from another
We
photo shoot. So
just got done, so
I'm
she's going through.
assuming
Yeah,
you guys are picking up steam. I'm assuming it seems like every time I go to talk to you guys, it's like, oh, we're at a photo shoot. Oh, there's another. Oh, where are you guys at now? Photo shoot. So, which is good. It's just great. Anybody new, my sister Sarah and Tyler, my brother-in-law here that I do the podcast with, they're freelancers
yeah.
and they've been keeping busy. They live down towards in Florida. They live in Destin, and every time I go to talk to them, there's always another photo shoot. There's always something else going on. Check out Ty's um Instagram. He's got some cool videography stuff on there too that blew up for the hurricane. What's that recent one you just had too? The
Oh, the
snow
snow, the weird
snow
snow.
one. Yeah, the snow
Yeah.
down there. Like, go check out awesome stuff in his Instagram
Weirdly,
and
I'm blowing up on TikTok, which is kind of interesting. Which
TikTok and everything else.
I'm not like against it, but I'm almost hitting
No,
3,000, which
that's awesome
it
though.
would be nice because if I hit 10,000, then I could start monetizing my stuff, which then I could start getting like extra money.
Heck yeah.
So not
This
full-time
might
content creator, but that might be a
start following this TikTok so that way we can get stuff going.
yeah, we gotta get going. Yeah, no, that's why we'll be live. I mean, eventually
hmm
people will start following, but no, yeah, that's cool. And yeah, it's just that's the point. That's why our name is Weekend Warrior Disc Golf. If you are new and listening to us right now, that's why we are called that is because most of the time, um, Kyle has a full-time job too, throughout the week, and
hmm
most of the time we only get a chance to do tournaments or play, disc golf during the weekends. So that's when we get to throw plastic, which we try to do as much as we can. So, but yeah, let's get into it, dude. Waco, Texas, Rodney's Corner. We'll hit it up.
Yeah. So Rodney, as I said, busy.
Busy.
But Waco Annual Charity Open, of course, is in Waco, Texas, March 14th through March 16th. And we have some fun stuff here because the reason why Waco is one of my favorite courses because obviously it's the beast, and it's not the beast because of length. It's the beast because it's one of the shortest courses on tour, but technical, and you can have anybody win Waco, and names not the biggest throwers can easily be
Yeah.
in a top 10, and I love that. They need to add more technical courses like this where it's more bunched up. Anybody could win. You don't have to rely on every single shot. Just Gannonberg could throw 500, 600 feet. No fair to the guys that are throwing 450. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I that's why I've always loved Waco, and Waco always produces winners, new winners, or people attempting to win.
That's kind of the trick of the play for Waco is you get a lot of winners that are normally not winners. They just come out of nowhere. And there's always like never a duplicate winner.
Yeah,
So
right, right.
But yeah, no. Other than that, if you are newer, like I said, we're doing point systems. Basically, we pick top three FPO, top three NPO, a wild card, and then also we do a team style thing. Kyle
Hmm.
will talk about all of that.
So you want me to go through Rodney's picks first, or do you want to go first?
I'll do my FPO and NPO
Okay,
and
go ahead.
wildcard. Okay, so for this week, obviously for FPO, she's coming back. I can't scale her because we didn't see her the last
Hmm.
the thing. So first place, I actually have Kristen Lott winning. Um, until she proves otherwise, I'm just gonna pick her first. So Kristen Lott for first. Evelina, I feel like she could do really great. Just depending on her putts, she might be a little nervy for
Hmm.
last stop, but I think she's gonna just do really well though in general. And then actually, I have Paige Pierce in third.
I like that.
Um, I'm yeah, I I know she hasn't been doing well, but I don't know. Something is telling me that this weekend she's gonna like really try,
Hmm.
and if it's not top three, she's gonna be at least in the top 10. So, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna chance it. I just feel I just couldn't pick the people I want to pick because I'm not sure. I just don't know if they're going to be able to do it like they did last year. I was thinking about picking Emily Weatherman. I was really thinking about picking Annika Steen, but something was telling me I just couldn't do it. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's my FPO. By NPOs, I have, let's go back to back. Let's do, Ezra Robinson. Um, I mean, he's just on a fire right now. So I think he's going to be first place. Once again, I'm going to do another hot take. I think Paul Macbeth is going to do really well
I
this
like it.
weekend.
Hmm.
And I do have Burr in third. The reason why I have him down that far, even though I believe he won last year,
He did.
I don't think he's going to be able to do it again. The reason being is because he's saying that he has a little bit of neck pain
Right.
from
He
the
did
last.
win. He did win last weekend, but
He did win.
it wasn't the greatest conditions either. But
No,
if he's hurting, it can linger.
and yeah, and I'm just gonna say because like I've been dealing with like my left side for some reason.
Hmm.
Like I strained something in my neck, and it's been almost a month now, and it's still like I still feel it. So like I'm just gonna say that he may not be as tight as he normally is. And then also my wild card, I gotta do it. He's coming off of an injury. He could I think he's gonna play really well here too, because I think he's good with technical shots. My wild card is definitely gonna be Gavin Rathbun.
Hmm.
So shout out to a Midwest Pete. So
Yes.
I think he's gonna do really well on that.
Sweet. As for Rodney, FPO, Kristen Lott owns Scoggins and Evelina, which are three solid picks, obviously. For MPO, she's got Burr going back to back. Nicholas Antela going second twice in a row.
That's a good
And
pick.
Ezra Robinson after the big win. I understand why you put him in the top three. And then for wild card, she actually took who I was thinking about taking for a wild card because I do like Luke Humphreys here,
Yeah,
but
she
she
took
did take
mine.
Luke Humphreys. I went a different direction. But I do like the pick. Luke does play well here, and I still would love to see Luke win one of these random ones like this. And
Absolutely.
Waco is the one that you can do it at.
Yeah, no, I absolutely would have done the same. Um Yeah, it would be that or even James Proctor, but I believe James Proctor is going to be out for a minute because I think he has a injury that happened um
Ah, okay.
for himself. So that's why if you haven't seen
Hmm.
his name recently, I think he's dealing with some sort of uh back or shoulder injury. I don't know what it
Hmm.
was, but yeah,
So for my picks, I didn't want to put her first, but I am just because
I know it's kind of
you
scary.
it's scary if you don't.
Hmm.
Kristen Lott, I was thinking about Hanley, but I going Gannon didn't play well last weekend.
Hmm.
And I feel with being technical again, I don't know why. I just feel like Missy Gannon's gonna come out shooting this weekend. But like her and her technical shots,
Mm.
shaping and everything else, I think she's gonna do really well. So I have Missy Gannon at second, and I have Owen Scoggins, another shot shape shifter. She just knows how to shape shots and everything else.
And she also throws a little bit slower. So
Yep,
that
she's
also
really good
gives
for
you kind of
this.
that nice touch, which by the way,
Hmm.
congratulations, Scoggins. She is now, after the
Yes.
updated version of the rating, she is now 990.
And then what was it? The third? She the
Oh, I don't know that statistic. I just know that obviously if everybody doesn't know, um there's I forgot how many Tuesdays it is, but yesterday though was
first
a
Tuesday of every month.
yeah, it was a ratings update, and so everyone got the ratings updated, and she is now 990, which
Yeah, and I fortunately, I'm sorry, Miss our own, I cannot think of what the um I can't think of what the I know they shouted her out for not just being 990, but for another fun fact as well, and I cannot think of what it was.
okay.
Um, but I do know that for the MPO, I have Nicholas Antela getting some redemption here. I think he's gonna take it down.
Ooh, that's a sneaky pick.
Yes, yes. I have Nicholas Antela. He played really well last year in multiple tournaments and just couldn't take it down. Just missed out on a lot.
He likes the other Texas stop. I forgot the one he won where he literally had to
Yes.
play in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what stop that one was, but
That Texas State.
yeah, I think so.
Um, but I have Nicholas winning. I have Gannon Burns second. I think I was tempted not to put Burr up there either, but that's still scary as well.
Yep.
And then I actually have McBeast finishing third because of the same thought process. I think he's gonna. I really think Paul will finally win something again.
I,
He was dealing with the labor issues last year. He even said in the Jomez practice round he should have taken a lot more time off than he did. He needed to take more time done off. He had a bunch of stem cells done in Texas. There's a lot that went on with Paul last
mhm.
year with injuries and everything else that was just lingering. And as he said, should have taken more off of it and just didn't. He fought through it. Well, he said he's feeling super good again. He's ready, and he even played well last week. And I think
He played
there's
well
a
last
reason
week,
for it.
and but there was a lot of like weird hiccups, and I feel like he's going to evaluate those hiccups, and
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to really shift mind, and that's why I have him for second.
Yep.
I mean, like I won't be surprised if he actually wins this. I just think right now Ezra Robinson is on a hot streak right now, and until he proves me otherwise, I it's going to be very difficult not to pick him top three for a while.
And then you would think I'm Team Discmania, but I have Kyle Klein as my wild card.
Yeah, true. You literally have three out of the. It's funny.
I do. I
All
have a
right,
couple of
let's
them.
hit up with our team. Definitely let us
Yeah.
know.
So,
Let us know how
uh,
that works, and then tell us your top or your players.
yeah. So teams again, for anybody wondering, we are doing a manufacturers cup, but we are actually the captains of our teams. We are allowed two MPO players from our team and one FPO player from our team. I am Team Discraft. Ayo. uh, Ty is Team MVP, and Rodney is Team Disc Mania. With that being said, Rodney is going with Ella Hansen as the FPO, Gannon Burr, and Nicholas for her team. And of course, depending on positions you've placed, if you place in the top 40, you will get some kind of points to add on to your overall scores. I have team Discraft, and I'm going with Missy Gannon as my FPO player. And I have Mick Beast and Anthony Barella as my team for Team Discraft.
Mm. Yes. And then I got mine, which is I got Simon Lazat and Eagle McMahon from NPO, and my FPO, I got Silva Sarnen.
There we go. And just a quick update for the points one more time. Going into this weekend, overall standing, Rodney has 1 point for our normal picks. Ty has 3. I have 5 already because I'm a beast. As for the manufacturer cup, Discmania has 96 points. MVP has 87 points, and Team Discraft has 103 because, yet again, I'm a beast. It's only one weekend though, so
It's only been one
but
weekend.
I'm going to brag about it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you should. And the only problem is this is what's going to happen is I'm going to take a lot of hot takes and I'm going to start losing a lot of points, which is fine. Whole point of it is having fun, but at the same time, disc golf is unpredictable. So, but yeah, that kind of wraps up on the this weekend for the Waco, Texas. Other than that, quick little updates. Kyle, I think I'm going to start playing League.
Yeah,
There's
awesome.
Chains Dragon is starting league back up, which actually the
Mm-hmm.
first day is tomorrow. So they do
Perfect.
random dubs. You know, I think I'm gonna just go to all of them, even if it's like they do the whole pro holes and like the close-up holes and stuff like that. I think just playing disc golf in general will just
It's
help
good.
help me just in
Mm-hmm.
general. So they're obviously this is the first one back. So they're actually doing random dubs on the white tees. So that's the normal tees I do play on. So I'm gonna just go tomorrow, check it out, and kind of get my name out there just in the community. And also, I just think playing at least a couple of rounds a week will help me out, just kind of stay limber and get prepared for upcoming tournaments. So, which speaking about tournaments, when is your next tournament? Is it the Walnut Open or
It's
is
probably going to be the one that open. I'm
okay?
not really good. So I have 2 weeks of therapy every week till
So
then.
you're in basically in recovery mode.
I have 2 days of therapy. Oh, or yeah, 2 days a week of physical therapy for the next month.
Okay,
Actually, it goes through basically April.
got it.
So we'll see how I'm feeling. Obviously, I'm gonna play. They didn't give me any restrictions so yet or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
I mean
hopefully nothing come.
you could probably just at least putt or do
Yeah,
standstill if you really wanted to.
I'll still probably end up trying to play. It's just too nice out. There's no.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything about not playing or anything else. He just told me to do certain stretches and try to strengthen my knee again. If it gets to
Oh,
that point, we'll see where that goes. If hey, listen, if I cannot play for some reason, I will take my camera out there and we are about to see a round of disc golf from Ty.
that's pretty intense. That'd be cool, but yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I would take it easy, honestly, and even then, like practicing on just putting at least or whatever. I wouldn't
I
do
gotta
any
get some.
like
I need
run
to
ups
get
or nothing for a
myself some
while.
new. I gotta get myself more Lunas to practice with though. This is my only Luna. Um,
I know
it feels really good. I do gotta get myself more Luna so that way I can practice putting that. So have multiple discs in my hand just to
that is the
get them.
one thing I wish they did was if manufacturers are listening, I wish you guys did a discounted where you could create just like stock putters of some kind, but have like a bundle of like 10.
So
So
Discraft actually, I think, does sell bundles of putters.
yeah, that'd be dope because uh individually buying them is a little tough, I feel. And it's just depending on which putters you have, it could get a little pricey. But as opposed to me, when I'm practicing on like 15 different putters and they all act differently. Well, obviously, like they don't act differently up until like, outside of circle one. That's when you start getting the different variations. I mean, if you're inside circle, pretty much you're just straight shot shooting in the right end. So it
Hmm.
doesn't affect too much, but of the flight, but definitely like you start seeing some difference and variations around like 30 foot.
Right. I want to say if you go to like the actual team store for Discraft, and if you go to like Paul Macbeth, uh, God, those mystery boxes always like look on the misprint boxes that's like $50 that I think there's um comes with either so you can get an 8-pack mystery box for like $94. But I think yeah, here, Paul Macbeth CT Throw Luna 5-pack, $74.
Yeah, that's five.
Yeah. Uh Big Z Lunas. Yeah, they sell them in 5-packs on the team site.
It's still
That's what
not
it is.
bad, but it's just I don't know. I guess I'm asking a little too much than what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
But yeah, other than that, I think that's probably mine too. I think Wallen Open might be my next one. There might be one that I might try. Let me check
I,
real fast. Let me go to my
I will
desktop
say
team.
League will be starting by then.
I definitely am, like
April
I said, that's why
11th.
I'm thinking of just doing leagues and just calling it. Let's see here. There is there's one this weekend, but it's filled. There's a tier that I was planning on doing, but it's in Tallahassee. I won't be able to probably do that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's actually one, I think. There's one in Pensacola that I was thinking of doing. Um, the it's on April 19th.
Hmm.
So yeah. Oh man, these are filling up so fast. What the heck? I might have to wait, why am I not following Wall and Open?
I don't know.
What the heck? Where am I at? What is it? Wall and Open.
Should just be the one that opened. But that is up to sign up for if anybody is obviously in the area.
Oh, I'm not following that. That would have been really bad.
And our Walnut League start up April 11th. That's when I'm planning on doing that. Right now, it looks like people are wanting $10, 7 buyout. Um, one ace, one club, one CTP. Shout out to a restaurant here. They call it The Shed. They're putting a $100 gift card on the line for a
So cool.
bounty for if you ace hole number 14 at league night. And then you can also put in an additional buck. So if the $10 option wins for buy-ins, you could pay $11 to get the whole two bounty put in for the ace pot for there. So the whole two is going to have its separate ace pot. Hole 14 is going to have its own bounty. And then, of course, you have just the everyday standard buy-in ace
That's
pot.
cool. Does it
Yep.
roll into the Walnut Open or is it just only league?
No, no, just really.
Dang. So I'm really gonna have to get there before Friday evening.
There you go. Get the $100 gift card on 14.
I'm having my first ace.
Yeah, yeah, watch. So
Yeah. Their food is really good. If you guys haven't, if when you guys are during Walnut open, after Walnut open, definitely get some grub at the shed.
hmm
Fantastic food. I've had that place now like 3 times since I visited, and every single time it's just everything that I get is so good. Last time I think I got their like their chicken sandwich, and it was just a fat fried chicken breast. It was just a thick sandwich on Texas toast, and it was just so juicy. It was so good. So portions are insane. So definitely, for it being a little small town like restaurant, it was good. Definitely go check them out.
yep.
So, but yeah, man. Other than that, I think that kind of wraps up our episode. Is there anything you want to mention or say?
No, I think we hit everything that we needed to. So
Perfect. Well, that's the case, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much, Twitch, for listening live, and also TikTok as well, YouTube as well. If you are listening, please make sure you give a like. Make sure you're following and subbing. If you have any comments, definitely comment down below. Same thing for either Twitch or TikTok. If you have any comments, do comment down below as well, and follow on there too. We're going to be live every Wednesday. We're going to try to do 8 o'clock, but obviously we started an hour late because we had a photo shoot. So it took a little bit longer. But other than that, guys, hopefully you have a great day, great night. I mean, throw some plastic this weekend or the next 2 days. And also, if you haven't got a chance to, definitely go on DGN and watch some watch some disc golf live at Waco, Texas, and see who wins. I will see you guys next week.